and welcome everyone. That means it is time. Just a moment here, I'm going to get this shared out to everyone, and we will on the road. Huge day today. All right, there we go. As we see people already filing in, Keith Kumpa, Shadow Press, Omar Wolf, Jake Bagwell, RWF. Welcome everyone to the show. As people are making their way in here, huge event today. Of course, we are just days removed from Gold Rush. A lot of fallout from that, as Ruthless Incorporated pretty much owned the night. Of course, Almar's still carrying that briefcase, waiting to hear when he will decide to strike and who it will be. Jerica Page holding the other briefcase as well, waiting to hear anything from her as well. But a new Women's World Champion, new International Champion, new Intercontinental Champion. So the entire balance of power shifted. As you see Omar saying, motion down, tick-tock. But it's going to be a huge busy today in the wrestling world. I already know it. Everyone that has their finger on the pulse knows it. So we're going to get ready to get stuff rolling right out the fucking gate. And we are live! Wednesday Wicked coming to you from Tennessee on our way back to Virginia. Raging Chaos Wrestling, welcome to the show, as well as Mrs. Utaker. And we are opening up with tag team action as both these teams of Judgment Time and Excalibur look to climb the rankings to hopefully, in their eyes, be the next in line to challenge the Last Train Robbers. So who do you have? Place your bets. Blaze McCoy, welcome to the show. Always appreciate that there, RWF. And of course, like he's saying there, if you like what you're seeing, definitely smash that thumbs up button. And if you're not a member of the Eternity Broadcasting family, hit that subscribe button and click the bell for notifications so you never miss a minute of the action. A lot of fallout from Gold Rush. One of the biggest ones you saw in there, Jake Bagwell, not only leaving the Ministry of Mayhem, but challenging Mr. Utaker to step in the cell. That match happens tonight. But here we go down to ringside. The opening tag team contest is scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. On their way down to the ring first at a combined weight of 505 pounds. On the left, Showtime, Vernon Quinn. On the right, his partner, the Puppet Master, Judgment. They are collectively known as Judgment Time. Of course, a tag team that has been here since day one. They've had opportunities at the titles, but fallen just short. So a huge test for both these teams here. Ladies and gentlemen, their opponents, weighing in at 519 pounds. On the left, the Mad Dog, Alex Caliber. On the right, the calculating one, Mark Caliber. They are the Contagion Excalibur! Of course, former dominating duo tag team champions. Looking to get back in the saddle, get back in that contention, and get to challenge the Last Train Robbers. Of course, the last train robbers with that victory this Sunday over Violence Incarnate to retain the titles. One of the few titles that stayed in place. As we see Judgment starting off here with Alex. Here we go. Went for a quick clothesline. Judgment ducked out of the way. Clothesline of his own. Puts Caliber in the corner. Brings him out with the alley-oop. Sits down with it, but doesn't hold the pin. Bit early for that anyway. Judgment going back after the legs, but gets kicked away by Alex. Now laying in the right hands right to the face of Judgment. But a quick European uppercut as Judgment's getting pulled up here. Might have baited him in a little bit. Sends him into the corner of Judgment Time. Big shoulder block. And again, that alley-oop focusing right on the core. You know, Judgment loves to use that finishing, he calls the gavel, which will work right in the back, so definitely trying to set him up here. Mark, though, pushes him away. Takes Judgment up, fireman's carry. Show of strength with a military press, letting him drop. Now, quick tag coming in here. In comes the calculating one, but immediately Judgment scoops him up. Snapmare takeover. Kick right along the back of the spine, but wheel kick there by Mark in response. Now has Judgment hooked up, front face lock here. Brings him up, but no, Judgment counters out of the suplex attempt. Floats over into a DDT, planning the calculating one. Now stomp right between the shoulder blades again. Now Judgment tying up the arm here. Going for the other. Unique submission, working on both the shoulders here. Mark quickly rolling out there, went for a chop, but Judgment blocked it. And another DDT planting him in the middle of the ring. Judgment now dragging Mark over to Judgment Time's corner. Makes the tag, bringing in Vernon Quinn. Now Vernon Quinn going to work on the legs, snapping it over. Vernon Quinn, of course, a former pay-the-price champion. But a quick right hand by Mark Caliber in response sends Vernon Quinn over to the Excalibur corner. Handspring elbow misses. And again, pulled over here. But once again, Mark Caliber fighting his way out, and then a huge, vicious clothesline. About took Quinn out of his fucking boots. Now just going around the body, stomping on anything he can land a blow on here. Now tag bringing back in Alex. Of course, Alex definitely being the powerhouse of the team. I guess you had to classify one for Judgment Time. Vernon would be more the speed competitor. But just gets run through with that big shoulder block, but Judgment reaches in with a cheap shot. Alex, though, picks him up, throws him right into Judgment. Judgment barely out of the way. Now being brought up, another huge right hand, make it a series, but the kick gets caught. Windmill kick from Quinn. Now Quinn throws Alex back in, slides in right after him, trying to stay on him, but a quick standing switch from the waistlock. Now Quinn sent over to the Excalibur corner. Alex in hot pursuit, but not quick enough. Now Quinn sends Alex over to the Judgment Time corner on his own. Tag into Judgment. Tandem offense coming up. Knee lift and an enziguri sandwiching the skull of Alex. Northern Lights with a cover. Ref out of position. Now Alex looking to make his way over. Diving tag brings in Mark off the hot tag. But Judgment waiting for him. Round the world DDT. Judgment now looking to keep the calculating one grounded here with that neck vice. Big forearm right across the forehead, and ladies and gentlemen, we have blood in the opening match. Now Judgment with that modified reverse chinlock, just torquing back on the spine of Mark here. The referee checking for a submission, but not happening. Quick fireman's carry here. Into the huge knee strike. Now Mark off the ropes. Shining Wizard right to the jaw. Now huge running clothesline, making a pair of them. Mark getting things rolling here. Judgment in an area of town he does not want to be in. Here comes Mark, but no, Judgment counters out with a quick kick. Sends Mark back to the Judgment Time corner. Shoulder block, but no! Out of nowhere, Mark catches him, DDT! Now sends Judgment into the neutral corner with authority. Follows right up here, has him up. Judgment quickly pushing him away with a little bit of a heel trip there. Goddess of Pain, welcome to the show! Judgment now picks back up. Mark sending him over to the corner. Now putting the boots to Judgment here in the Excalibur corner. Quick tag, Alex tagging himself in now, following up series of stomps as well. And another quick tag. Excalibur showing why they are former. Low drop kick from Cover. One, and only a one count. Judgment quick to get the shoulder up. Mark was waiting for Vernon to try to come in. Big uppercut there. And now holding him up, double arm choke bomb, planning Judgment. Vernon Quinn trying to get the tag, but not happening here. Alex cuts him off. But Alex now in the Judgment Time corner, tag made. Tandem offense coming up off the ropes, high-low. Beautiful spear and clothesline combination. But here comes Alex once again. Ghazi, welcome to the show. Superman punch connects, but again, Judgment with a cheap shot. Judgment trying to slow down Alex here. Now Showtime into the corner. Looking to fight his way out of it. Not where he wants to be, but again, huge knee lift to the midsection. And again, sending the Excalibur corner, again fighting his way out. Now Alex sent over to the Judgment Time corner. Tag back into Judgment. Another tandem offense here. Has him up, rolling the dice, double neck breaker into the cover. 1, 2, and Mark just blew right by Vernon. Vernon making him pay for it. Now Judgment, a little bump and grind here for the Tennessee crowd. Now big clothesline by Judgment, measures him for a second one off the ropes. Big kick, and ladies and gentlemen, we have blood once again as both members of Excalibur bust it open. Judgment has him up, inverted, tosses him over. And now again sends Alex into the Judgment Time corner, but Alex reverses. Now wait a minute. Alex sends him off the ropes, off the far side, and runs through him, that massive shoulder tackle. And we know what normally comes next. No, instead of the Niagara Bomb, tag back in. Tandem offense. This is what they won the titles with in the past. Both members up top for the calibration. Cover. Right away, Vernon in to break it up before the ref can even get down for one. Mark, though, throws Vernon Quinn out quickly. Judgment now 2-on-1 disadvantage, fighting his way out of it. Now sent up and over there to the floor. And Judgment again trying to get the crowd behind him here. They're not having it. Mark, though, catches the shot, comes out the right hand of his own, scoops up Judgment. Taking him over, scoop, slamming him on the apron, small of the back, meeting the hardest part of the ring. And another swinging neck breaker, modified there by the calculating one. But walks into a huge boot by Judgment. Now quick shoulder tackle takes down Judgment here now, looking to bring him back over. Mark Caliber rolls him under there. Big forearm right across the chest. And a boot to the side of the head. Judgment may be out on his feet. Quick presence of mind for the Fireman's Carry, but you have to wonder if that was more instinctual than actual planned. Judgment out the quick tag, bringing in Vernon Quinn here. Off the ropes, double flapjack. Now Vernon Quinn measuring up, snatching up here, Mark, the two high flyers of the teams. Overhead back body drop, Quinn on the apron. Mark Caliber bringing him back in the hard way, plants him down. Death from above connects. Now again, Quinn in the corner, tag in. Are we going to see it again? Judgment already tasted it once. Showtime's turn for the calibration. Cover. 1, 2, and no at 2.5. Alex now getting fired up. Reverse chinlock wrenching away on Showtime here. Popped up, huge drop kick, puts down Alex, but also a quick double leg. Cutting off Quinn here, making sure he can't get to Judgment. Now Quinn working the arm here, we know in singles events. He loves to use that huge Niagara bomb, so maybe taking that away from him. Shadow Press saying Jake may not make it to the main event here tonight. Now off the ropes, big knee to the ribs. Second one here, Vernon Quinn in trouble. Alex with a side Russian leg sweep, putting him down. Now quick tag, bringing back in Mark here. The former champs hitting on all cylinders now. Now stomping to the ribs here and going to the small of the back. I had a chance to talk with Mark Caliber, and he has openly said that they want to be considered to be next in line to get those titles back. They were hoping Violence Incarnate to get the win because it would be even better to take the titles off the Beatdown crew. Now swept here, single leg Boston Crab, but right away, Mark grabbing the ropes. Rolling wheel kick catches him right between the eyes. Vernon Quinn in trouble. Makes the diving tag to Judgment at the same time. In comes Mark here, or excuse me, Alex, single leg drop kick puts him down. Very nice there, Keith. Always great to bring new hardware to the shows. Now Alex measuring up Judgment. Superman punch. And once again, we have blood in this one. 3 out of the 4 men busted open. Judgment now trying to fight his way out of the Excalibur corner. Eats a huge clothesline there from Mark. Mark now tagging back in Alex tagging back in Mark. Get him a little confused with the face paint there. But Judgment now choking away on him. Judgment knows he's in a 2-on-1 disadvantage here. Keeping him grounded to fight his way out. Fireman's carry. One-man flapjack. Judgment now picking up Mark here. But no, huge forearm. Now Judgment sent into the corner. Judgment bleeding like a stuck pig. Taken up here by Mark. Alex off the top. Bulldog driving him face first. Again, that bloody face right into the mat. But Judgment up and over. Leg hooked. 1, 2. And Alex out at 2. Mark was already in just to make sure. You can't really see the blood on Excalibur because of the face paint. See it a little better on Mark there than Alex. But like I said, Judgment, just blood pouring out of the face, but still in this. Clothesline spear combination once again. Brought up here, sent to the corner. Now kicked away. Vernon Quinn now sent in the corner, the only man not busted open so far. But Excalibur looking to change it. Buddha Doom connects. Collar elbow tie up middle of the ring. Mark pushed back from Vernon, now sent to the neutral corner. Showtime setting up the calculating one here. What does he have in mind? Sets Mark up top. But no, Mark fights his way out of it. Might have been looking for that super Spanish fly. Huge knee strike, buckles the knees, and there's that shin kick. Might have saw a tooth fly from that one. Now sent up and over to the floor. Now collar elbow, no, switches him around behind. Drives him face first. Now double chop right in those trapezius area, but Showtime again coming back. Huge forearm right staggers Caliber a little bit there. Now what does Showtime have in mind here? Looking to take him down the ringway, but immediately Mark fighting his way out of it. Now big kick to the ribs. Got a right hand by Showtime, staggers Mark here. Rolls him under the bottom rope. Big elbow drop right to the head. Trying to open up that cut more. Massive leg drop on the apron. Mark in trouble. Vernon Quinn on a roll. Knee right to the small of the back again. And again going to work on that small there. The knee right in the small of the back. Pulling back on the head. Sent into the corner though. But again, that judo throw. Showtime trying to stay one step ahead. Has has Mark put in powerbomb. Stacks him up. 1, 2, and no. A big double axe handle reverse elbow. Moves out of the way, big kick right to the jaw. Back in, Wint was going to go for a kick. Mark out of the way, but couldn't avoid the German. Now Showtime pulling Mark up, sends him to the neutral corner. Follows him over. But again, Mark fighting his way out of the corner. Now sending in the corner, collar, but no, reversal by Showtime. 20 minutes already gone in this match. And the referee is down. You see Judgment bleeding like a stuck pig, but it still makes the tag. Has him up, that double rolling cutter there, a neck breaker, I should say, into the cover. 2. And again, out at 2. Now kick right to the back, another stomp as well. Judgment, despite the blood loss here, trying to will his way through this match. Oh, now series of strikes, big elbow, running knee shot right to the side of the head of Judgment. Might have got him in the temple. Now, it looked like Mark was going to make a tag there, but Alex maybe not in the condition to take a tag. Instead, Mark goes back, sends Judgment over the top to the floor. Now pulled up here, scooped up. Slamming him again right on that apron. Now up into the fireman's carry. What does he have in mind? Takes him down face first on the apron again, trying to open up that cut even more. Maybe trying to get the referee to stop the match due to blood loss here. Both these teams throwing everything they've got. Now in slides Mark after Judgment has him hooked up front face lock. Now brings him over face first into the Excalibur corner. But Judgment again fighting his way out. Big boot to the face of Mark. Sends him over to Judgment Time's corner. Follows up the huge shoulder tackle. Kick right to the chest. Bringing him out. Alley-oop does not hold the pin. But does cut him off. Quick double leg takedown there by Mark. Mark looking to make the tag. Decides instead to follow up with more offense. Tear him back right in that open cut. Excalibur showing their vicious side here. But Judgment again sends him in, maybe made a mistake taking the time to taunt. But tags in, brings in Vernon here. Front face lock, here comes that double neck breaker, hits it again. Into the cover. 1, 2, and 3 as Judgment cuts up Alex. As you see earlier action here, Vernon fighting his way out of it. And the first of several of these rolling neck breakers. But there's that huge shoulder tackle. Excalibur on a roll, controlled most of the match. But in the end, your winners, Judgment Time! As we get ready for our next contest in the women's division, as Steffi, accompanied to the ring by Jerica, goes up against Faith. Of course, Faith accompanied to the ring by her stablemate and tag team partner as well, Cassie Madam Red. So who do you have? Place your bets. You hear the rumbling that normally signals the arrival of war. Welcome to the show. Gotta say, that the first tag team match was really won by Judgment. So, of course, at Gold Rush, Jericho winning that briefcase. Title opportunity of her choosing. Waiting to hear what her choice will be. But ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. On our way down to the ring first, weighing in at 165 pounds, and accompanied to the ring by Jerica Page, it's Steffi! Of course, Steffi, the youngster, has shown flashes of being ready for these stages, but then at other times you can see she's definitely still a rookie. And ladies and gentlemen, her opponent, accompanied to the ring by her tag team partner and stablemate, Cassie Madam Red. She weighs in at 245 pounds. Representing Salajia, this is Faith. Of course, normally when they are together, the tag team of Deadly Desire, but not about teams here tonight. You know, both Steffi and Jericho, their own tag team as well. But all about individual action here. Both women getting ready. Referee calls for the bell. Here we go. Faith charges across Thesz Press, raining down right hands to Steffi right away. Quick start by Faith here. Now shoots half, trying for a cover right away. One, and only a one count. Now stomp to the back of the shoulders and neck. And now one right to the side of the face. Now Faith, middle of the ring, trying to lock in a camel clutch. Again, we know Steffi definitely will be the faster of the two women here. So Faith trying to negate that speed and keep Steffi grounded. But now Steffi just putting the boots to Faith. Faith, quick breather, rolls back in, but walks right into a jawbreaker from Steffi. Flying head scissors immediately taking her over, and that's what I was talking about. At any moment, Steffi can pick up the pace. Now what is she doing here? Pulling Faith back into the ropes off the second turnbuckle. Rolling blockbuster, taking her down face first. Not even a one count, though, when Steffi goes for the quick cover. Now Faith sends Steffi into the corner. Comes across big elbow. Now bringing Steffi out the hard way with the alley-oop, letting her drop. Now Faith want to pick up Steffi, but again, Steffi, that quick modified monkey flip, taking her over. Faith reverses the Irish whip. Steffi off the ropes, reverse elbow, puts her down. Jawbreaker as soon as Faith goes to follow up, and another flying head scissor. Steffi looking to pick up the pace once again. But again, Faith slowing it down with that quick fireman's carry. Now locking in trapezius claw. Quick sweep of the leg though by Steffi to get out of it. Kick right across the chest, telling Faith to come on. Ducks under now, kicks to the back of the leg, looking to knot up that hamstring. Said Faith definitely the more powerful competitor. But Steffi, holy shit, tosses her over the top. Jesus fuck. And now Steffi all the way up top out of nowhere. As I said earlier, she will pick up the pace at a moment's notice from the top to the bottom with the leg drop. Didn't get all of it, but got enough. Now brings Faith back up. Faith throws her in. Oh, now Faith, that double claw hold. Just trying to wrench at the head and neck of Steffi and wear her down. Now pulls her back up. Big clothesline. And a second one. Faith ducks under the attempt from Steffi. Leaping clothesline for a third one. Faith now getting it, rolling on all cylinders. Big super kick. Into the cover, but Jericho on the apron has the ref's attention. Caleb, welcome to the show. Now Steffi has her up. Backstabber. Standing moonsault. Or excuse me, shooting star. But now Faith kicks her away. Steffi again with that quick jawbreaker. Went to pop her up, but Faith countered with a DDT. Now dragging Steffi away from the ropes. Into the cover, hand in the face. One. And only a one count. Did not hook the leg. Very sloppy cover by Faith. Now Steffi going to work on the arm, but Faith counters with an arm drag of her own. Now picks up Steffi's show of strength with the backbreaker. And now stretching out that lower back. And again, Jericho up on the apron now. Jericho and Faith getting into it. Steffi pop-up Hurricane Rana out of nowhere, taking advantage. Now measuring Faith here. Are we going to see that modified abdominal stretch? Yes, we are. And Faith taps out, nowhere to go. So the distraction from Jericho pays off. Back and forth match by both women, but in the end, the difference maker being Jericho out on the floor there. There we see that massive super kick. And there's the first time Jericho up on the apron, drawing the referee away from the pin. And there we saw that backstabber. Normally the prelude to the elbow drop, but not this time. Again, very sloppy cover by Faith here. More insult than effectiveness. But ladies and gentlemen, your winner via submission, it's Steffi. So congratulations to the youngster. So I know one of the options that does sit in front of Jericho. Could we be seeing these two with a tag title opportunity even? Of course, Jericho winning that match, any title she chooses for the cash-in. As we get ready for our next match. Another bout of faction warfare as Michael Carter goes one-on-one with War. Who do you have? Place your bets. And as folks are placing their bets, as I mentioned, huge day of wrestling today, but always a huge time of wrestling around the entire week. Some shout outs to throw out here. Channels like ASWF on the Altered Arcade Network. Of course, your host on that, JJ Savvy, bringing you the action. Otherwise known as Fireproof Lowlifer Adam Guerin. Then, of course, you saw him earlier today, Mark Caliber, bringing you Commonwealth Championship Wrestling. And if he's not bringing you wrestling, you might get a variety of things like Mortal Kombat, just to name a few. Of course, you'll find that streaming on both Twitch and YouTube under the channel Mark Caliber 17. Then, of course, you saw him in the chat earlier, the House of Ghazi, bringing you a huge amount of random things. You might get some wrestling action. You might even get some wrestling jackass. And then, of course, one of the originals just making his way back to streaming himself. Great to see it. I'm talking about Lightning Strikes with Cowboy John. Of course, you're going to find that exclusively on the channel Cowboy John. But maybe you want a break from wrestling. Maybe you want something a little different. Then you gotta be sure to check out my daughter Cassie Madam Red, bringing you everything but wrestling. So you might get some World of Tanks. You might get some Dead by Daylight. You might even get some Kingdom Hearts or Friday the 13th. You just never know what she has in store. But on that note, here we go back down to ringside for our next contest. And of course, there you see on the split screen my lovely wife Missy, there with our boy Anthony. But the following contest is scheduled for one fall. On his way down to the ring first, weighing in at 340 pounds, representing the Beatdown Crew, Michael Carter. Of course, our new international champion, Ronnie Brown, finding out the saying for them is true, don't turn your back. Brandon Ace, of course, upset about not coming away with the win, attacking Ronnie Brown from behind. And of course, Caleb James on his own little split screen making the shout out, saying every episode of Sacrifice is otherwise known as the Caleb James Show. But ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, representing Salagia. We don't know exactly how much he weighs, but he's a big son of a bitch. This is War. Of course, War, a former world heavyweight champion, our inaugural champion. After losing the title, had a bit of a losing streak and then took us some time off. Came back with a whole new focus. You know, I did have a chance to speak to him during the week here. You know, he was at Gold Rush, not booked, but he was present. Was a bit upset that he wasn't booked. And is now pretty much looking to turn things around and not only get booked back on the shows, but to once again become world champion. It has not been made official yet, Caleb. I know you have announced wanting to cash in your rematch. And that will be coming. You do have that right. But it seems to me you still have some unfinished business to take care of. So we will see how that goes. Everyone around the world, keep your eyes focused on your screen, because you never know what's coming next. Referee calls for the bell. Here we go. Right away, scooped up. Big, huge forearm shot there by Michael Carter. And now Michael Carter putting the boots to war. You know it cannot be lost on the Beatdown crew that, you know, the amount of gravity a win over the former world champion would carry. Carter now sends War off the ropes. Went for the boot, but only staggered War. War now going with a shot right to the ribs. Sends Carter off the far side himself. Two big bulls button heads here. Quick shoot to the legs by War. Double leg slam. Now War putting the boots to Carter, keeping him on the ground. Now being put in the hammerlock here, pulling back. Working the other arm, double knees right across the spine. Now Carter coming back though, huge back body drop. Carter, who has had title opportunities himself, just was not able to secure the deal when he faced Shifty for that international title. Big back body drop by War. Now pulls Carter away from the ropes. Hold on, hold on. Show of strength by War. Military pressing Carter, holding him high. And then letting gravity do. Now huge shoulder block takes down War here, but now War again coming back. Both these men, nothing pretty, nothing fancy, just raw brutality. Overhead wrist lock by War, but Carter now going right to the body with those huge shots. Now War bicycle kick puts down Carter. Carter quickly rolls to the floor. War not giving him any rest though. But Carter was waiting for him. Claw hold from behind. Now going to work on War here, trying to tweak that knee. Maybe keep War from, relying on the power that much. But War now going right back, body shots. Went to go upstairs, but got caught. Now big right hands repeatedly. Has him goozled. No War fighting that one. Would have been a choke slam. Carter quickly sends War back in, follows him in. Stomp again. Now going to work here. Big kick right to the face. Hammer locking War's arm here. Pulling back on the other arm, working on those fingers. We know War loves the Chaos Eater, so maybe trying to take away the grip. Now kicked back by War here. Now War trying to put the boots. But again, Carter coming back up. Huge short arm clothesline. I said two big bulls here just hammering it out with each other. Speaking of hammering, Carter going right to the head of War. Now hooks the leg, but no, War under the ropes. Carter, though, saying that's it. Gonna try and twist War's head off like a damn bottle cap. But once again, here comes War. High back body drop, telling Carter to get up. Now big right hand by War. Quick go behind German suplex release style. dumping Carter on the back of his neck. And now again, Ward going to work. Series of strikes here. Double knees once again. Now Ward ground and pound that hammer fist right to the head of Carter. Now huge elbow shots. Picks him up, big running tackle and a clothesline. Sends Carter into the corner, follows it up, big splash. And a cross body pretty much catching Carter. Now has him up on the shoulders. And it's the Sabo right on that neck. We know what that normally leads to next. But no, Ward going for the cover instead. 2. And Carter out at 2, or maybe thinking he had enough done. But now measuring him up. Locked and loaded for a Chaos Eater. And Carter is out. And there we see on the replay, Carter with those cross faces. Both these men, nothing pretty or fancy. Just brute force. And there we saw the Sabo. You have to wonder now if that kick out was on instinct. Because after the kick out, locked and loaded, driving him down, Chaos Eater. But ladies and gentlemen, your winner via knockout, War. So there we see War, slow, methodical pace. Damage has been done, back on the winning track. And here we see Carter still on the floor, War just stepping over him. Talk about blatant disrespect. I will say it now, champions beware. As we get ready for our next contest, women's action, 6-woman elimination match. As we have Roxanne winners, Ava Marie Nightwalker, the Goddess of Pain, Cassie Madam Red Cotton Candy, as well as Sunshine Marigold. 6 women enter. Only 1 woman will stand tall. Who do you have? Place your bets. And as folks are placing their bets, we're going to send some more shout outs here. You saw Caleb James in our chat. He, of course, has his own promotion. You're going to find that exclusively on the Fractured Reality Studios network for some global wrestling affliction, the real GWA. Then, of course, coming up almost right after us, your boy Blaze McCoy bringing you a double dose of LTD here tonight. Of course, the first header following us, and then there'll be an intermission as professional wrestling takes over the airways with the debut of AEW. And then after that, later on tonight, you'll see the second half of the doubleheader from LTD. Of course, your boy Blaze McCoy calling you the action on that. And then, of course, we have Maverick Championship Wrestling with 2 distinct leagues now. So be sure to join your host D-Train and the boys. Different hosts for different shows. And you're going to find that exclusively on Maverick Championship Broadcasting. But then, of course, another huge variety show. Monstar Factory Entertainment, bringing you Monstar Factory Wrestling with a blend of created superstars, teaming up or facing off against industry superstars as well. And if you're not getting action there, you may get some talk-alongs. I know there's going to be a big pay-per-view talk-along this weekend. And if you're not getting those, you might get some Madden, you might get some Grand Theft Auto, but you might even get some cooking lessons with Chef Sean. So you never know what he's going to bring to the table. But speaking of bringing things to the table, my favorite time frame in the world, I'm talking about the 80s, where the hair was big and the clothes were small. So be sure to take a trip back in time to 1986 with some Midwest Pro Wrestling. Of course, Mark Mayhem and Pete Wall calling the action for you. But speaking of action, it's time for women's action. Here we go, back down to ringside. Of course, the following women's elimination match. On her way down to the ring first, representing the Ministry of Mayhem. She weighs in at 200 pounds. The Goddess of Pain. As you see Goddess hitting the ring, already looking at the camera, calling out time to bring some pain. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, the next competitor on her way to the ring, weighing in at 150 pounds, representing Salagia, it's Cassie Madam Red. Of course, Cassie is second-generation superstar. She is my daughter from the past. And ladies and gentlemen, the next competitor on her way to the ring. She weighs in at 138 pounds, representing the Dynasty. It's Ava Marie Nightwalker. Of course, Ava, another second-generation superstar here, the daughter of myself and Missy. Of course, she was not happy about not qualifying for the pay-per-view this past Sunday. Looking to turn things around and turn over a new leaf here tonight. But ladies and gentlemen, the next competitor on her way to the ring, representing Ruthless Incorporated. She weighs in at 132 pounds. It's Cotton Candy. Of course, Cotton Candy, still relatively new to the company herself. She had an opportunity in that Fast Pass ladder match that Jerica Page won. But ladies and gentlemen, her opponent, she weighs in at 144 pounds, representing the Blackhearts, Roxanne Winters. Blackhearts have been stables here in Sacrifice since day one. One of the first full stables to sign their intent and announce them that they were going to be here. As we start getting ready for the next season, we will see who decides to renew their contracts. And ladies and gentlemen, the last competitor on her way to the ring. She weighs in at 135 pounds. Sunshine Marigold. Of course, Sunshine, another second-generation competitor in this contest. The daughter of one Blaze McCoy. Of course, as we saw, both Jake and War, of course, cheering on their respective wives. Mrs. Utaker going with her faction mate. Oh, and Goddess with a shot on Sunshine. Here we go, referee calls for the bell. I will try to keep up with this action as best I can. I still have to get all my lists confirmed for next season there, Keith, and I can definitely let you know from there. Be sure to leave a comment on one of the shows, so that way I can make sure that if I do have open spaces, I have you on the waiting list. It's now Goddess going right after Ava. But Ava fights back with a big right hand. Cassie putting the boots to Roxanne. Cotton Candy with that rolling neck snap on Sunshine. But now Goddess and Ava going out to the floor. Quick duck under by Ava. Kick to the back of the leg of Goddess. Now slamming Goddess into the table. Neck breaker, making a second one there as well. Taking down Goddess as Roxanne and Cassie now out to join the two women. And Goddess right into the table from Ava. Meanwhile, in the ring, Cotton Candy, series of headbutts to the face of Sunshine. Roxanne thrown back in by Cassie. Now Goddess takes Ava over face first into the steps. Now Ava brought back up from Goddess. Wrist lock there. Forearm from Ava to escape. Meanwhile, in the ring, Cassie working on the arms of Roxanne, double knees to the spine, as once again, Cotton Candy just raining headbutts into the face of Sunshine. Now Ava thrown back in from Goddess. Goddess slides in right after her, all six women back in the ring briefly. As Cotton Candy coming back in the hard way from Sunshine, big suplex. As Ava tastes the turnbuckles from Goddess. Cotton Candy now rolls out to the floor, double knees from Cassie to Roxanne. As now Sunshine going right after her, quick go behind, German suplex. Cassie now rolls to the floor as Goddess is thrown over by Ava. Ava immediately following her out as Sunshine plasters Roxanne. Now scoop up by Ava, covered by Sunshine, only a 1 count. As Goddess tastes the steel from Ava, maybe a little payback. Now on the floor, Dragon Sleeper locked in by Ava. You can't win out there, but you can definitely inflict punishment. Now kick right to the back, though, from Goddess as she escapes. Backbreaker to follow up on Ava. Meanwhile, Sunshine knee strikes right to the jaw of Cassie. Cotton Candy now with the advantage here on Roxanne. Cover hand in the face, only a 1 count. As Cassie goes face first into the table. Goddess with a quick duck under, going to work on the leg. knocks Ava into the table herself. It's a complete carnage by all 6 of these women. Now Roxanne setting up. Cotton Candy now trying to tear at the shoulders. Big forearm from Sunshine, duck under by Ava. Kick right to the ribs, and another one. Sweeping the leg out of Goddess here by Ava. Head scissor there by Roxanne. Oh, and taken down face first. Now, we had seen some comments by Roxanne about Cotton Candy, but maybe being a little interested in her, but the way these two are tearing at each other, either Cotton told her to kick rocks or they changed their minds. Goddess picking up Ava here, has her up belly-to-belly overhead suplex. Ava now rolls to the floor. As Cotton, though, has the shoulders all tied up, but refusing to quit. Now Cotton Candy taking over that half-and-half suplex there by Goddess. And going right after Roxanne as well, has her hooked up. All the way in the air, into that power slam. And then planting Cotton Candy with a DDT to follow up. Goddess on a house of fire here, but turned her back on Roxanne. Now Roxanne and Cotton Candy both were going after Goddess for a minute. Roxanne changing her focus back to Cotton. Quick alliance as Ava now slides back into the ring. Goes right after Goddess, takes her down face first. Cassie sent into the corner. But Sunshine planted with a DDT by Ava. Sunshine now rolls to the floor. Roxanne in trouble. Around the ring post, Cassie taking both shins from Ava. Meanwhile, Cotton Candy just tearing away at Roxanne here. Kicks her down. It looked like Ava was going to go for a huge maneuver there on Cotton, but missed it. Now Cotton making her pay for it. Fireman's carry. Now Cotton braces Ava against the ropes, but Ava comes back. Quick shot to the knee. Kick to the ribs. Snap brainbuster and a cover. 1, 2. And Cotton Candy, the first eliminated by Ava. But now Ava right back. Going again right after Goddess. Roxanne looking to get her own shots where she can. Goddess so clotheslines Roxanne out of the ring. Double team offense. No, Cassie with a double noggin knocker there. Crushing down Ava and Sunshine. Little forced meeting of the minds. But now Ava back into a quick leg sweep into a cover on Cassie. 2. Cassie out at 2. Ava looking for her second elimination. Clotheslining Sunshine on the back of the neck. Now big knee lift. Cotton Candy finally back up, realizing that she has been eliminated. Meanwhile, Sunshine, big kick to the ribs of Cassie. Ava, of course, down at the moment. 1, and only a 1 count. Ava now looking to make her way back up. Goddess now being brought back over, rolled under the bottom rope there by Roxanne. As Sunshine putting the boots. But right there, taken down. And Goddess has been eliminated by Roxanne. First elimination for Roxanne, who now plants Ava. Meanwhile, ankle lock applied by Sunshine on Cassie. Cassie now fighting her way out of it. Roxanne setting up Ava. Running Kinshasa connects. Powerbomb by Cassie. And Sunshine has been eliminated. Pinfall by Roxanne. Kick out by Ava as well. All three of these women having one elimination now. Cassie now right hands onto Ava, and then a European uppercut staggers her into the corner. But now here comes Ava. Pull back neck breaker takes down Cassie. We have Salagia, the Dynasty, and the Blackhearts left in the match. Now Cassie up and over onto the apron. Ava now bringing her back in the hard way, DDT. But Cassie rolls through, sweeps the leg as Ava trying to pick her up. Now Cassie working on getting the crowd here in Tennessee behind her. Now Cassie sends Ava off the ropes, shotgun drop kick. Roxanne makes her way back up into the ring, covered by Cassie on Ava. 1, 2, and no, once again, Ava out at 2. Cassie now pulls Ava up, but here comes Roxanne, kick to the ribs. Face first, Cassie is out cold. So 2 eliminations for Roxanne. Now Roxanne taking down Ava, measuring her up. Kinshasa connects and Ava is out. So Roxanne eliminating half the field. That huge Kinshasa knocking out Ava. Of course, she will be checked out in the back. But ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Roxanne Winters. Good win by Roxanne. You know she's got to be looking to move herself up the rankings. Wants that opportunity to challenge either our new world champion Susie or our new Intercontinental Champion, Minerva. We will see how things fall out. But as we get ready to go back to the men's side of the ring, it is another dose hard-hitting action here as Johnny Crow takes on the Drum Monkey, Randall Drum. Who do you have place your bets? How you doing, Beefy? Welcome to the show. And of course, if anyone likes what they've been seeing here today, hit that thumbs up button. If you're not a member of the Attorney Broadcasting family, hit that subscribe button. Click the bell for notifications so you never miss a moment of the action. Of course, as we wait for these two men, we are going to throw some more shout-outs. Of course, Platinum Dragon Wrestling just did their first of 2 pay-per-view shows last night. Of course, you're going to find that exclusively on the Platinum Dragon Studios network with your host, Shifty the Drunken Dragon Clown. Then, of course, you saw him here in the chat earlier. Raging Chaos Wrestling, bringing you creation streams. If he's not bringing you creation work, he might be bringing you some Castlevania. It might be some Onrush. Might even be some Borderlands. You never know what the blue-haired freak has on his mind. Then, of course, another one of the originals, bringing some post-apocalyptic action. I'm talking about that angry asshole, Pete Wall. And, of course, you can find him exclusively on the Pillar to Post Network. But then another group bringing you some more post-apocalyptic action. Savage Warfare Wrestling. Of course, your host on that is the mean one, Mean Joey Green. And you will find that exclusively on the Dr. Anus Tickler Network. I did not stutter, your ears did not flap. But we are going to head back down to ringside for our next contest. Of course, Jake going with Johnny Crow for the win. But of course, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. On his way down to the ring first, representing the Dynasty, he is accompanied by his wife, Sophia Nightwalker, who weighs in at 265 pounds. Johnny Crow. Of course, Johnny Crow, a former international champion. I got to talk to him this past Sunday, and he just made it clear he wants that title back. He said he wouldn't mind an opportunity at the world title either if it presented itself. But his first focus is getting the international title back. And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, he weighs in at 225 pounds. He is the Drum Monkey, Randall Drum. Of course, the Drum Monkey, making his debut not too long ago, has built a solid streak of wins here, looking to keep that going. And there you see referee calls the bell. Here we go. Quick leg sweep takedown there by Crow right after Drum Monkey, but he's back up, raking it right across the back. Quick arm throw takeover and a clothesline to follow up there by Crow. Stomp now to the arm, looking to keep his momentum going. A vicious streak here, slamming face first. But now the Drum Monkey looking to make a comeback here. Picks back up Crow. Short range brainbuster. Then a kick right to the back, continuing to go to work here. Work on that arm, snapping down the shoulder. We know Crow loves to use that DDT, so maybe trying to take that out of his arsenal. But now fireman's carry here by Crow. Switches him up to a power bomb, running buckle bomb. And you see Drum Monkey just holding his back after that. Now sent over the top rope to the floor. Now getting followed out here by Crow. Again, Fireman's carry here. Where's he taking him? Hot shotting him on the apron. And ladies and gentlemen, we have blood in this one. Now reverse elbow drop toe hold as well. Johnny Crow keeping the pressure on him. Now big overhand right, but gets caught. Elbow right to the knee. Both these men now just trading shots back and forth. Jack Bayou, welcome back to the show, my friend. Now Crow, knee shots right to the back. Reverse DDT takes him out. Drum Monkey in trouble, bleeding like a stuck pig. On out right into the small of the back, right on that on the apron. Now quick duck under roll through. Enziguri right to the side of the head. And then right off the ring post. The Drum Monkey unleashing his own brutality here. Pop-up Hurricane Rana takes over Crow. Now quick snapmare kick right to the small of the back afterwards. And another short-range brainbuster, this time on the floor. Johnny is in trouble here, folks. High kick, but now Johnny trying to come back. Quick kick to the ribs. But again, Drum ducks under now, trying for a series of strikes, but again countered. These men know each other very well here. They faced each other before. Little turnabout fair play as Crow sends the Drum Monkey off the post. Now rolls him back under the bottom rope here. Elbow right to the head, right on that open cut. But again, going to work on the arm is the Drum Monkey, making sure he can try and stop it here. Pop over Hurricane Rana, takes over Crow. And the Drum Monkey getting the crowd behind him. Series of clotheslines here. Big splash in the corner. Ducks under the clothesline from Crow. Leaping clothesline of his own and a nip up. The Drum Monkey, all the momentum in the world rolling here. Backslide driver stacks up Crow. But no, Sophia up on the apron. Referee telling her to get down. Now Crow up on the top rope. Gets caught. Wrestled into the bell lock. You hear the crowd chanting, "This is awesome." Now Crow getting back in, has him up. Suplex pile driver, stacks up Drum right on his neck. Now getting set here, Crow now measuring him up. Spins him around, knee strike, wicked clothesline. About took the Drum Monkey out of his boots. Big headbutt. And here we go again. Measuring from behind, another knee to the head. And then another huge lariat. Now Crow going up top. What does he have in mind? He doesn't fly very often, folks. Big forearm again right to the open cut. The target of Johnny Crow is clear. But now the Drum Monkey measuring him off the ropes. No, gets caught and pushed back. Pulled back up. Quick go behind waistlock, German suplex. And another 3 for 3. And we know that's normally the prelude to. Tossing around Drum Monkey like a sack of trash. Measuring him up here. Hooks him up. DDT. And Crow is out. Or excuse me. Drum is out cold. There we see on the replay that backslide driver. Soon as he went for it, you see Sophia up on the apron, getting the referee's attention. And then that LeBell lock put in. But after the series of Germans, you have to wonder just how much was left. Because here's that DDT, and immediately the Drum Monkey goes limp out cold. And the winner of the match, Johnny Crow. Big win for Johnny Crow here. I agree, Mrs. Utaker, huge win. But as we get ready to go back to our women's division, we have Molly Shamrock versus Missy Canuck. Who do you have? Place your bets. Big time battle of second generation superstars here. As you see, Mrs. Utaker and Jake Bagwell both calling Molly for the win. And of course, as this is getting both women getting ready back on stage, I'm going to get some more shout-outs done here. Slaughterhouse Championship Wrestling, holding a massive tag team tournament. Worldwide event. And if he's not bringing you the tournament, then you might get some Detroit. You might get some Dead by Daylight. You might even get some Friday the 13th. You never know what page the Yellow Pages is going to go to. Then, of course, we have, speaking of tag team tournaments, UKWF and 3LW just at the wrap-up point of theirs. Finding out the best tag team in the company. Of course, you're going to see that exclusively on UKWF 3LW. On the channel UKWF 3LW Omar Wolf. So be sure to join him for all the action across the pond. And then, of course, one of the craziest places I've ever seen. The Underground Circus, giving you a collection of freaks like you never thought existed. Of course, your host on that wicked ringmaster, the Wild-Eyed Yeti. Exclusively on the channel Wild-Eyed Yeti. Then, of course, other than that, we also have some brand new channels that just really got some stuff going not too long ago. Things like Affliction Pro Wrestling, your host on that, Mr. Demented. And of course, you'll find that exclusively on the channel Demented. And then Hell's Gate Wrestling, brought to you, of course, by Mrs. Utaker. Just had an impromptu show yesterday, Q&A with professional wrestler Max Blaylock, as well as, I guess, modestly put a tribute show for me as I have announced I will be stepping away from active competition at the end of this season. So they did that show there. Incredibly grateful for that for them. Awesome Q&A, so be sure to check that out as well. Buckboy, welcome to the show. But here we go, back down to ringside. Of course, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. On her way down to the ring first, representing the Ministry of Mayhem. She weighs in at 135 pounds. Mad Dog, Molly Shamrock. Of course, Molly Shamrock, second generation superstar. Her father, the Psycho Sicko, Sean Shamrock. True that we always have there, Mrs. You, but again, thank you, I appreciate it. And ladies and gentlemen, her opponent. She weighs in at 132 pounds. Missy Canuck. Of course, Missy Canuck, also a second generation superstar. The daughter of my sister, Wrestling Mama. So, battle of the second generations here. Referee calls for the bell. Here we go. Collar elbow tie up right away. Wrist lock applied by Molly, but Missy Canuck reverses it into a overhead wrist lock of her own. Quick heel trip taking down Molly. Now Molly sends Missy off the ropes. Went for the spinning knee, nobody home. Now quick waist lock. But counter into a chin lock there by Missy. So both these women know each other pretty well. They've faced off in tag team events before, as well as other second generation contests. So no strangers to each other, no real animosity here. The side headlock applied by Molly onto Missy. Quick takeover now. Now right into that side headlock as well here. Turns into an overhead wrist lock, another heel trip by Missy. So both these women back and forth. Low drop kick. Now reverse elbow and a forearm. Scoops her up, slamming down Molly. Missy now starting to pick up the pace a little bit. One and only a one count. Now fireman's carry takeover there by Molly. Sends Missy into the corner, double knees to the spine. Oh, now wait a minute, mandible claw. Missy fighting her way out of it. Molly sent into the corner, Missy went for the dive, nobody home. Now kicking the ribs. Rolls through hammerlock, DDT planning down Missy. Now Molly's showing off a bit for the crowd here. Maybe some of the inexperience. As I mentioned, both these women, second generation competitors, but both having a moderate amount of experience, but not what you would call an excessive amount. Misjudged that cross body there. And now here comes Missy. Clothesline taking Molly to the floor. Missy now trying to pick up the pace. Jumping knee strike finds the mark. Thank you very much there, American Berserk. And as he said, if you like what you're seeing, hit that thumbs up button. Of course, if you're not a member of the Eternity Broadcasting family, hit that subscribe button and click the bell for notifications so you never miss a moment of the action just like this women's contest. Now stomping right on the fingers and then a kick right across the spine by Molly. Now tosses her aside by the head. Molly quickly upstairs. Both these women will take a chance immediately. Went for the moonsault, nobody home. Now running forearm catches Molly flush. Now drug away from the corner. Leg hook down for the cover. One, and only a 1 count. Northern Light suplex to follow up. Went for the kick to the back, but right away, Molly out of the way. Quickly takes down Missy, locking her up in the shamrock, pulling her away from the ropes. But a quick escape there by Missy. Went for the clinch, but got kicked right in the ribs by Molly. Now kick to the ribs again. Missy off the ropes. Boom shakalaka. Cover. 1, 2, and holy shit, 3. That's it. Out of nowhere, the boom shakalaka puts away Missy Canuck in what started as an amazing back and forth contest. There you see that quick cover only getting a 1, and then the shamrock not able to get the job done. But right after that, here we go. Boom shakalaka, shades of her daddy. For the 3 count. And ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the Mad Dog, Molly Shamrock. As we see War there, of course, former Marine, talking with some of his brethren. But ladies and gentlemen, it's main event time. Now to bring people up to speed, there have been issues between one Caleb Bagwell and the U-Takers based on his actions going after trying to get inside the head of Chance. Now, of course, Bagwell standing beside his son, but causing a huge rift in the Ministry of Mayhem because of it. Finally came to a head this past Sunday at Gold Rush. Jake Bagwell not only leaving the Ministry of Mayhem, but challenging Mr. U-Taker to a Hell in a Cell match. Of course, Mr. U-Taker agreed, and here we are. So who do you have? Place your bets. As folks are placing their bets, I will be right back. Sorry about that, folks. Here we go. Of course, the following contest is a Hell in a Cell match. It is scheduled for one fall. On his way down to the ring first, representing the Ministry of Mayhem. He weighs in at 321 pounds. Mr. Utaker. Brian Hernsberger, welcome to the show. Of course, Mr. Utaker saying he didn't look forward to this match, that he accepted the challenge because he doesn't leave challenges unanswered. And as the arms come up, so do the lights. As you see above him, that the structure already there. Neither man a stranger to it. And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, weighing in at 275 pounds. He is the Enforcer, Jake Bagwell. As you can see, the Ministry of Mayhem patch is gone from the coat. The Enforcer, who also attacked Shadow Press. So you know there's unfinished business between those two. Here we go, referee calls for the bell. We are underway. Big kick out the gate from Mr. Utaker. Looking to close and finish this early, it seems. Big stomp to follow up, slamming Jake face first. Now kicked away, though, by Jake. Both these men know each other very well, being former tag team partners as well as former stablemates. Double knees right across the spine. They've also faced off over that international title. Jake, of course, being a former champion on multiple occasions. Oh, but Iron Claw hold, middle of the ring. Mr. Utaker looking to keep Jake down. Jake now trying to fight his way back vertical here. Shot to the ribs. Second one finally breaks the grip. But Mr. Utaker catches the boot. Sweeps down the leg. Locking up Jake, STF. I don't think Jake was expecting him to keep it in the middle of the ring. Now Jake, quick pullback drop toe hold. Ties up Mr. Utaker. That modified cloverleaf has it locked in. But show of core strength by Mr. Utaker to get out of it. Jake tried to hang on to the leg, but to no avail. Now Mr. Utaker calling out to the Dark Demons. As someone who has been in these cells, and they can both attest to it, you're never the same. The cell pretty much has an entity of its own. Big boot by Mr. Utaker. Off the other side of the ring, big leg drop to follow up. Jake in trouble. Mr. Utaker has him goozled. Choke slam from hell. Now kick right to the small of the back. But now Jake goes right after the arm, trying to make sure there isn't another one here. But a headbutt by Mr. Utaker to counter. Oh, now Mr. Utaker setting him up. Locking him in place. Arms hooked. 1, 2, and no, Jake gets the shoulder up. Now Jake sent down face first, and ladies and gentlemen, we have blood again. Now Jake trying to fight back after getting busted open. Kick to the gut. Sit down jawbreaker right to Mr. Utaker. You see his knees buckle from it. Oh, now Jake going to work on the leg. Twofold strategy takes away the power advantage of Mr. Utaker, as well as setting him up for that 69 stretch. Now hammerlock applied. Pulls back on the arm. Double knees right across the spine from the enforcer here. Looking to show why he's had that moniker for years. Tour of Texas Slam. Cover. 1, 2. And holy shit, Jake Bagwell has done it. There we see earlier that massive choke slam. And there is the tombstone. Arms crossed, normally the end, but Jake at 2.5. There's that huge Tour of Texas. Into the cover. 1, 2, and 3. Clear pinfall for your winner, the Enforcer, Jake Bagwell. The blood pouring down his face. Pulling that Tour of Texas Slam out of nowhere. Bagwell now, we see from the close-up telling him the new era of Bagwell. But ladies and gentlemen, that have been our show for today. I hope everyone enjoyed it, whether you were here for a couple minutes, whether you were here and came back, whether you're here for the whole show or you're catching it on the replay through the PSN network. I appreciate you taking the time to spend it with me no matter where you are. As I mentioned earlier today, LTD getting ready to go live right after us, I'm sure. Big double header. So they're going to go live right after us. Then you're going to have AEW and NXT. And then again, LTD comes back at you live, so a can't-miss day of wrestling. Again, thank you all very much. Of course, if you haven't already and you like what you've seen today, hit that thumbs up button. And if you're not a member of the Eternity Broadcasting family, hit the bell for notifications so you never miss a show. Also, hit the subscribe button. But on that note, folks, see you all at LTD. Peace out, fuckers.